Hello. You got me right in the middle of a coughing fit. Which is crazy because you didn't hit start recording. I did. Anyway. This is Project Highrise. Actually, you can tell that because it says it right there. This is some nighttime gaming. I don't know what I'll call it yet. I'm sure something will come to me eventually, but I have a really bad habit of when I cannot sleep, just sort of throwing on a YouTube video and then falling asleep with said YouTube video on and fucking up my ears because I have an earbud in, and fucking up my sleep because I don't get a chance for my brain to rest. So I decided that instead of not sleeping when I can't sleep and ruining my sleep, I'm just gonna get up and play a little game, man. Also an embarrassing look behind the curtain in that I'm serially bad about leaving a hoodie out and just when I get home from work putting that hoodie on and then wearing it until I go just like jump in the shower. So that's why I'm wearing the same thing as I was it. Technically for you it would be yesterday, but I also can't sleep. I figured I would just load up a little scenario and start on this, and then whenever I couldn't sleep we can come hang out and talk a little bit, right? That'd be fun. So let's see. Lake Point Tower, difficulty medium. I'm thinking, yeah, let's go with something that's difficulty easy, and let's not jump all over the wire, huh? If there's something you want to say, you just have to say it. Oh, okay, I was about to say, now you're shy? When opened, oh my god, dude. When opened in 1930, the Merchandise Mart in Chicago was the largest building in the world. It's not tall, sits on a massive lot that covers nearly 2 city blocks, owns subway station, same lot size and height restrictions. Ooh. So I definitely do not want to come up in the Great Depression. I'm just gonna click on one of these. Okay. Hard, medium, hard, medium, hard. No, you know what we're gonna do? What are advanced settings? Ooh. Let's do Tokyo Towers. That's a really funny auto-generated name. But I want my building to have an actual name. I don't know why it does that. What do we name it? What do you think? What? No. That's like the first half of what she wanted. It was way too long, but I'll concede. Yeah. We'll do easy. We want an extra large lot for sure. No doubt about that. Okay. And we also want to pause. So, we definitely want to take a look at our contracts and decide kind of what we want to do. So I got the DLC. I've never played it. So I am curious as to what a hotel does. And I kind of like the idea of having a hotel. But I don't know how to do it or how it... Actually, you know what? I bet there's a tutorial. Right? Yeah. We'll just save there. That was a good 2 minutes of progress. Here we go. Hotel resorts. Because this actually sounds fun. This sounds pretty interesting. I would like to see. Welcome back. Glad to see your real estate empire is doing so well. You've invested in a license to run a resort. It's a smart idea. Thank you. I came up with it all on my own. Entertainment destinations are getting very popular. Can be a bit of a handful, but can also be profitable. Let me show you around. Yeah, please do. The core of running a successful resort is hotel management. Run a great hotel and people will flock to your other businesses and an impeccable reputation. Yeah, I understand that. I need to know the mechanics of the game. Okay. You always need to start with the front desk. Okay. Yes, okay, so that makes sense, obviously. That seems to be small for a front desk, just compared to what I'm used to seeing in lobbies, but I assume we can make a bigger one if we wanted to. For the front desk, you can start building everything else, from hotel rooms to lounges, casinos, and other elements of a successful resort. Resort build options are in a new section of the build menu. Okay. I am interested in the idea of making a casino. Feel free to click around to see what's here and click continue to move on. Okay. So we've got, that's our front desk. Deluxe hotel rooms requires a more upscale reception. Okay, so that's bougie reception. Good to know. We have a single occupancy, we've got double occupancy, junior hotel suite, and a large hotel suite. That's very hotel peeled to like, because like they could have done like small and large, but call it junior, because it's just like, you know, guy comes into Vegas and he's trying to act like he's got all this crazy energy about him. And they're like, your junior hotel room, and he's like, oh no, I definitely had the large. Venues: small bar with local performances, a small nightclub with musical performances, large nightclub from large. Okay, so we can get a tour circuit going. Dude, I like that. Cause like a small up and coming regional act, so like we could be sort of like a place for locals to come, or, you know, try to attract those out of town guests, because why not stay here if the concert is at the hotel, right? Concert hall from global megastars. Wow, dude. Banquet room for small business lunches and meetings. Conference room for small corporate events and meetings, small conventions and large corporate meetings, international conventions. Okay, because that's where the money's really at, is in that. And I've only been to a couple of those corporate meetings in hotels, and like they're basically just kind of exactly what you think they would be. There's nothing too special about them, but it keeps the hotel economy afloat straight up. There's a reason we don't have all of our meetings at Chuck E. Cheese. Small casino floor. A grand casino floor. Ooh, put a bookmark on that one. We'll be back. Marquee that announces upcoming events. Fancy marquee. Elegant marquee. We've got some awnings. Entryway. Okay, cool. I am a little bit disappointed by lack of a giant 3D ball, but I think maybe the DLC came out before that thing existed, so. Yeah, I would say that rooms are also a huge source of revenue, obviously. Make sure they get clean and refreshed after each guest stay. Means hiring housekeeping staff in proportion to your hotel size, and this is very important. You need to install a new kind of wide service elevator so they can fit cleaning carts. Oh, service elevators. Okay, because yeah, that makes sense. They wouldn't be able to take a normal elevator, or at least you wouldn't want them to. And damn, you know, actually, I haven't thought about it until now, but low key, I've never been on an elevator at a hotel with the janitorial staff, and that makes sense why they use service elevators. Huh. You learn all sorts of things playing video games that you could literally never learn in real life. There's nowhere else you could have learned that information but here. Well, I take that back. You could watch a YouTube video. So either play video games or watch my YouTube videos. One of the two. That's the only way to learn things. You can place housekeeping and other hotel services from the menu below. Click on the indicated button. So this is our building tenants things. Amenities, stores, what's hotel? Yeah, okay. Housekeeping, room service. Room service is obviously important. Luggage services, spa services, event setup. Okay, so all things considered, not as many of these as a typical run through, which is good because they've added sort of a lot more intricate mechanics in the building portion of it, which I prefer. I would much prefer I like to set up the machine and let it run. I don't like to have to constantly maintain the machine to let it run. I like coming in and saving the machine when it fails or when there's a glitch in it and it needs to be fixed. But, that's just me. A hot new technology, air conditioning. I don't like that pun. I don't think it works very well in this context, but whatever, we'll move on. To install HVAC, you should start with a compressor in the basement, plumbing closet to connect ducts, and then potentially add extra vents on the side of your building. I don't like the phrasing of that. What the fuck you mean potentially? Tell me how many vents I need to use. High-end guests will insist on this new luxury, but be prepared to install HVAC in your building to satisfy them. Fucking spoiled ass Americans always wanting their HVAC. Which is suffice to say, that was dripping with sarcasm. I'm like the most temperature, like my mood is very temperature dependent. I'll say that way. Be aware that HVAC compressors and vents have very particular placement requirements. However, if you keep them happy, it could generate quite a revenue bump. Guest happiness and other hotel sets can be seen from the hotel management console. That I do understand. I know exactly what you're talking about with that. I was looking at that just not but a moment ago. Management screen shows you how the hotel is doing, lets you adjust room prices, as well as find out what guests thought about their stay. Fuck, I gotta read Yelp reviews? Oh no. I didn't mean to right click out of that. Click on the highlighted button to get more information. Okay. Here are the recent reviews. Hotel bar was okay. I've had better coffee at a gas station. I found some good breakfast spots. My room was a peaceful corner of the floor. I couldn't sleep. The neighbors were loud. And you know what? Helen, you're a goddamn angel for giving me a positive review. It sounds like you had a horrible time. So very much appreciate the kind, not even the kind words, the kind thumb, I suppose. Casino floor was okay. I was happy to be away from loud elevators. I couldn't sleep. The neighbors were loud. So like a part of me feels like, yeah, like I haven't been in the rooms. Maybe the walls are thin. The other part of me is like, motherfucker, you're at the casino. You get free drinks sitting at the table. If you can't go to sleep, just go throw another couple hands down and keep waving down the person with the tray and you'll get there, I promise. I liked the variety of gaming options. Better coffee at a gas station. I wish my room were on a higher floor. Motherfucker, you tell us what. Okay. It's a very noisy building. I wanted a massage, but the spa was all booked. So your lack of planning is not my fucking problem. And you know what the worst part is that I can read a review like that and just be like, oh, cool. So that review like literally doesn't matter. Nobody would take that seriously. But the thing is what the fuck was your name? Was it Darlene? Yeah. There's a million Darlenes out there that would read it and just be like, ugh, I'm not going there. I will keep in mind about the variety of gaming options. I have a lot of respect for the gamers. Okay. Address any complaints you see. Your reputation will follow you everywhere, and future guests will care about whether had a good or bad stay. I guess that's something we don't have to worry about with apartments, so that's good to know. What would a resort be without a comfortable lounge and a music act? You can attract a lot of guests by building a variety of events and booking top performers. Is that so? Attracting the hottest talent will cost you a pretty penny, but you can make it up from spades by guests buying tickets, booking rooms, and patronizing your business. Oh, dude, and they actually have names. That's sick. This is the performer console where you can browse available performers, see what they need, and book them for your resort. Feel free to look around and continue. Okay, let's see. B.B. Prince, internationally famous singer. Janet Vegas, a national politician. Mac Truckerberg, international business mogul. Mama Sass, dude, Mama Sass out. We could get Mama Sass's album release party. No shot, dude. Fuck. Okay, we gotta remember that is absolutely, that's a high priority. We want Mama Sass's album release party. That would be a huge get. Oh, because if you remember, we had the lookalike contest last year, and the turnout for that was like even higher. Like we had Neil Old last year on tour. Now, granted, it wasn't an album release party, but we had Neil Old come through last year, and the Mama Sass lookalike convention had more people than the Neil Old tour. So yeah, if we can get that album release, we have enough. There's enough interested people in the area, or at least within flying distance. Carlos Somaslim, national corporate CEO. Patsy Reclined, great, I like that a lot. National music celebrity. Joanne O'Cooley, Susan Samstag. Okay, so it's just a long list of names. I don't want to waste everybody's time here. This is the tutorial, right? We'll have plenty of time to look at the rest we'll learn on the job. Okay, yeah, cool. So now we can go ahead and load up. And that's it, just like that. We're hotel owners. Wow. POV, Owen Wilson just bought the rights to a new resort. Wow. Okay. Remember what we were doing? Okay. So we need a front desk. Before we do that, I want to sort of plan out a little bit what we've got going on. So I wish we could choose the start to start it like over here. Like I wish that it was like up against here and we could build back. That would be nice. Because like theoretically, how much would it cost? Oh no. Oh no, we don't get that money back. Well, I guess we made the decision now, so can I like shift key activated? Oh, because I would prefer not to waste any money. Okay, so that was probably not what we needed to do to start off with, but if I were to spend time regretting, then we would never get anything done. What do I want to do? Well, first of all, I want to pop that there, and I want to speed this up a little bit so that we can build down here, because I want the front desk to be at the beginning, right? Welcome to Hallway Resort, the best resort to ever be a hallway, and that's it. It's just a hallway. Okay. What are you pissed about, man? What? I'd like to get lunch, but where? Motherfucker, you were hired to help start building a resort. That's crazy. You're gonna act like that's my fault? Unbelievable. Oh man, I fucked up and did that one last, so it's gonna make them, I'm just gonna take out my frustration. This is Sour Baby Ray, since he wants to just whinge and moan about lunch, knowing damn well that he should have just brought it from home. And then who's his friend? Barry? More like more like just stop. Don't even, we'll just move on. We don't have to. Okay, so tough first day. Because if you look at it how I'm gonna look at it is we made good progress on setting up the foundation of our resort, right? We've invested. How I assume most of you will look at it is that we built a really long hallway and have not made any progress towards making a resort, which is fair. And we are bullying the maintenance staff, but to be fair, I wasn't thinking of myself I was still in the position of gamer. So I'm locking in as a proprietor of this establishment now. Now, unfortunately, it's not within my place as their employer to tell them what to call themselves. So I'm just going to refer to them by what's on their name tags. And what is on their name tags is Sour Baby Ray and Dumbberry. So my hands are tied there. If they would like for me to call them something else, they're more than happy to go down to the print copy shop down the street and use our company code to get new badges printed. They probably will have to take new photo IDs as well, because I don't know what happened to the floppy disk that I used to keep all the other ones on. And that aside, the CVS said that they don't take floppy disk anymore anyway. So let's stop burning daylight. They've finally gotten back to their, I say as if it was their fault in the first place. But, okay, so now we have our beautiful room. So, naturally, what do we need next? We need to build the second floor of the hotel. And I know what you're thinking. I genuinely do. But you have to understand that you are jumping to conclusions. I'm not going all the way over. Okay. I am going to be popping down an elevator right here. And an elevator right here. And then I assume, no, I'm not going to assume anything. I'm going to build the way that I'm supposed to, using my brain power and my smart brain. Jesus, can you tell it's late at night? Okay, so I am going to need to run electrical lines. So don't be, it's $10 a foot, $10 a foot. We've got power. Okay. So now I need to... Where's my hotel things? Okay. This is what we need. We need a single occupancy room, and we need the upper floors to be constructed. Fair enough. Go off, queen. Okay. So what do these need? Am I able to see? Because I assume I'm gonna need trash collection. I know I'm gonna need janitorial services, like their service elevator, in order to get up to places. We'll play it by ear. We'll see. Right now, we just got to get the structure built, and I'm liking it so far. I think we need to avoid expanding anymore until, dude, I swear to God, if these guys don't stop bitching about lunch. Or I bet it's probably dinner now. No, it's coffee. Okay, fair enough, man. I promise I will get you. And to be honest, we probably could afford to have something pumping in some revenue, right? You guys raise a good point, actually. Maybe we do throw down. We don't have the infrastructure. We have two guys here. We need to get some other shit here before we start throwing down money on food. Sorry, I know you want some coffee, but their DoorDash exists. So I don't say that to be callous. You can charge it to the company card. I understand that that's something we should be able to provide you. You know, I'm not saying fuck you, go out and find some. Well, I am saying that, but I'm saying I'll pay for it. So I hope that makes it a little bit of an easier pill to swallow. Okay, so let's take stock of the situation. I would like to see what all we can throw down. We're gonna need more prestige to do any of this stuff. So we just need to start with a single occupancy hotel room. It seems to be 3 blocks. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I'm not sure if I counted right or not, but it's gonna be done. It's got to be done anyway at some point, so might as well just go ahead and do it now. And then I think to start, so I'm coming to a realization. And I'll tell you why. Because I just don't have it in me mentally to refigure out that shit. So fuck it, dude. Bankrupt me. My credit's good. I can just get a loan if I need it. Okay. Yeah, I was about to say, man, sitting down for what? Like, you can take a sit if you'd like to, but it's a long, boring walk, man. I'd probably just pop a squat on that ladder. But now, let us start planning out these rooms. So I think we cannot do it on the ground floor, apparently. That's good to know. I feel like putting it right next to the elevator is a bad idea because it'll be noisy. So what I'll do is I'll just leave space for one. And we'll start Mother, Father, and the Holy Spirit. Okay. We'll start with 6 because it feels like a nice even number. We need electric and we need water. Okay. So, next on the agenda. Oh. Not present, no demand. Not doing it then. Okay. We need plumbing closets on the double. And we also need a water meter. And look, I know we're we are bleeding money at the moment, right? I'm well aware. But what you have to keep in mind is that we have not opened up any of our hotel rooms yet. Cause like, yeah, we're burning 370 a day at the moment, right? But now, that's 131. That's 131. That's 131. That's 131. That's 131. And believe it or not, that right there is 131. So if we can rent out all of those rooms, we will be Gucci bandana. And I guess I'm going to hold off for building anything. Does it say, do they need trash? Someone that lives or works in your building is unhappy. Oh, I'm well aware of who's unhappy. Thank you, assistant. I don't know. Does she have a name? I don't remember. How calloused. booked. No, this room is not booked. It feels rude to phrase it that way. And you know what? I'm experimenting. These will be the first ones that are renovated, right? These, like, the bottom floor are going to be the first ones that are renovated. Let's make a little bit more money. Or at least give us another room to book for tomorrow. Okay, that's a nice, we're definitely coming on up on it, I suppose. Okay. We're gonna book that room, and then... Okay, you guys are not too stoked on how things have been going right now. I get that. It's very understandable. So what if we were to throw a little food stall here, huh? They said they want some coffee. It's like all noodle stands. It's nothing but noodle stands. We'll pick noodles of Yunnan. And I assume they'll need water and electric, right? Do we have electric and water going there? And then we will put an actual restaurant, and against my better judgment, like straight up against my better judgment, no, I'm not going to do that. No, they need foot traffic or they're going to leave. I'm just going to put it here, right? And if people bitch about it, I'll just get rid of the restaurant. I'm making money off the people, right? I was waiting that whole time. We need one. You know what? People can buy coffee from a donut shop, and we'll do Lincoln Park donuts. There's a dude. I was gonna say, I don't know why hybrid theory was the only thing that could come to mind. I could have made a joke about how in the end it doesn't really matter if you can't get coffee. There's like a bunch of stuff, dude, but the only thing I could think of was the words hybrid theory, and nothing was coming to me. So, as a status report, a little nervous. We haven't booked anybody yet. Because what I would like to do is I would like to throw in some maintenance elevators, right? That would be nice. Room is not booked. The room is not booked. The room is... Oh, yes, we booked a room. The room is booked for tomorrow. Oh, okay. Okay, nice. Okay, we've got some rooms booked. Cool. So we should start seeing a little bit of money coming in. And it's interesting that you can book people for multiple days. Okay. Your first hotel guest has just checked in. You're well on your way toward becoming a world-class hotelier. Just make sure to check your guest reviews often. Ooh, yeah, that's true. I am worried about potential bad reviews. Let's play at the normal pace, right? No more speed up. Why does it look like he's taking a piss in here? It's Arthur. Nice. Hello, Arthur. Nice to see you here. So, what do people like in hotels, right? Probably not an office space. Let's throw in a retail store. Maybe like a drugstore. I know I'm always forgetting shit when I go on vacation, so a nice little drugstore to oh, fuck it, drugstores are horrible. Nobody even likes them that much. Same with book stands, same with Jesus everywhere. Everywhere is bad. All of these places suck. Who cares? We don't need a. You know what? It's just a waste of time. We don't need a small store. What can we do for a hotel? You know what? I need to just bite the bullet. Let's look at a loan. Okay, so I think what I want to do is wait for a review to come in. Right? That makes sense. Because that will actually tell me what I need to focus and work on, and what people... What the fuck do you mean 29% occupied? Am I going to lease out the other 71% to somebody? It's like, no, yeah, like, you're sharing the room, but like, he gambles fucking hard. So like, as long as you're not there between like 11 p.m. and 2 a.m., you're good. It sucks that I picked that time frame. I really meant to say 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So just imagine I said that instead. I didn't set these to be different prices. That's Jesus Christ, dude. I'm so okay. I understand now. It's because that wasn't a list of rooms that I have. It was a list of the styles of rooms and an account of each. Goof, maskoof. Okay. Build cost $250, upkeep cost $30 a day. I'm not sure if we need it at the moment. I think no. I want to see. Let's just take stock. Let's get through another day. See what kind of revenue we're making at the moment. I'm not sure what I want to do because I don't know at what point we're gonna start getting. Well, I'll tell you what I would like to do in a world where I have infinite time and money. I would like to start building up here, so that like this portion is sort of the hotel portion, and then we can make a separator in the middle of some like open area. Maybe have like if there's like a rooftop concert venue in the middle. And then on the other side, have like your more resorty stuff, like your casino and your spa and everything. So there's a bit of separation between it and your rooms, right? So that there's not as much noise and stuff polluting through. You've run out of money. And oh my God, dude. It is absolutely amateur hour. We haven't taken a contract. Where is the contracts? Okay. Okay, more people needed. Increase your building population to 50. I think that's going to be hard to do as a hotel. Are there any hotel ones here? A place that serves breakfast, a place that serves lunch place, and a place that serves lunch place, and a place that serves coffee. Retail desert, valued visitors. Start a new hotel and they'll help you build it even larger. Yes. Hotel front desk, hotel rooms. Okay, so we need small housekeeping and 3 hotel rooms, and then we get some big money. Okay, bet. That's super easy to do. Do back to normal time, please. Oh, and we're back to positive money a day. And we haven't even had to take out a loan yet. Look at there. Okay, so 3 rooms, right? Where was that? It's here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, and they only cost $50 to build? Hell yeah. Bro, I'm starting a hotel tomorrow. Oh, that's for stores. Build services to support the needs of the hotel. It was small housekeeping, right? Oh no. Not small enough. But that's fine, because here's what I'm seeing, right? Here's the vision. Thank you, but I actually don't need that at the moment. So I don't know how long I need it to be. I just need it to be long enough. And I believe that this is gonna be probably like, oh, that, I did not like that noise. It kind of felt like sandpaper on my brain. And I'm just gonna let them build that for the moment. Because how big is this elevator? Okay, so actually just that size. Cool. Because like that's what we need, right? Like we'll need a service elevator for our housekeeping to actually get to this floor up here. Dude. Okay, we have to take out a loan. Obviously it would have been nice to not take out a loan, but I don't have any interest until waiting until tomorrow. I'll put it this way: if my best bet, like if I couldn't take out a loan, my best bet was just to wait through another cycle, not doing anything until tomorrow, I probably would have like IRL waited until tomorrow and just saved the game and gotten off. Completed the contract. Valued visitors. Reward payment of 1,500 has been wired to your account. Cool. Let's check out some more contracts. Because this is what we should have been doing from the beginning. I just forgot they existed. What's our next hotel one? Starting small option for a budding hotelier. Begin to generate revenue and reputation among travelers by building out a sufficient number of single hotel rooms. Keep guests satisfied by maintaining a hotel rating of at least 75%. Can do. Okay, so we've got a lot of capital to play with as well, right? So let's go ahead and wait for them to finish building over there to install the elevators. Your building staff can't get them where they need to go. Yeah, I'm well aware, man. Jesus Christ. Where's the service elevator? Oh, look, there they go. Ooh, I like that. Cleaning up. And what are they just like flashing? Oh, they're changing? Okay. Okay, look at that. So we need more hotel rooms. And do we want to just keep expanding on this floor? I think that's our best bet. Just so we don't have to keep dumping money into more floors and things yet, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I meant 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you can all place your bets now on the whatever horrific side effect this is going to have. Oh, I mean, that I think even without the loan we would have done that, but I think I would like to see a profit day without contracts, right? But those are going to be hard to come by until we actually stabilize and get the machine running. It's not enough to have the rooms. We need to get some entertainment in here. We need to get a casino floor down, because once we get a casino floor down, I'm just going to hire somebody else to do all this stuff. I'm just going to chill there. Okay. So, provided we don't lose any rating by the time they finish these 2 rooms, easy money. Like, literally just easy money. We didn't, because we really didn't have to do any. Ooh. City vacancy rates are low and tenants are willing to pay higher rents. That doesn't really affect me at the moment, but I do appreciate you sharing the information. It's good to keep an ear to the ground in terms of what's going on with the economy. It looks like I've unlocked some stuff. I wonder what that might be. Maybe some cabinets, indoor plants, lighting perhaps. Maybe a little rooftop miscellaneous seasonal. It does appear to be seasonal. Some Christmas stuff. That'll be fun for that time of year. Anything, maybe some plaza work. No, I imagine it's, lobby art. Oh, dude, how long has that been happening? Oh, dude. If it isn't the consequences of our own actions. So since you don't know, this is out of power. And you might, like I did just a moment ago, go, what the fuck? We saw them, functionally operating without any issues, not but moments ago. It is, like I said, the unfortunate circumstances of my own actions. This is the, as you see here, it has 10 electrical connections, and it has reached its max capacity of 10 electrical connections. So, here's our options. Oh, dude. Just to throw another one down that has 10. We can't afford $750 upkeep a day, but we will definitely need this. I think. Well, dude, hold on. If this only gives power to 10, we literally have 20 hotel rooms. Yeah, so we actually just don't have a choice but to get rid of this. Or, you know what? Honestly, I'll just keep it because it sounds like we're gonna need a fuck ton of transformers, and we're just gonna have to. Dude, that sucks. But it had to be done. We did not turn a profit yesterday. There are too few customers or too much competition. Well, motherfucker, you were the only noodle spot in the building. So, I don't know what to tell you, man. Literally every single person in this hotel has 2 food options. I mean, I guess I could put him closer to the elevator, but like, I don't know. Who knows? That's a problem for somebody else to figure out. I'm more focused on the hotel portion of it. And I'll tell you what, I'm so focused on the hotel portion of it that I don't believe I got another contract. What do you mean not available? Oh. You need to establish as a hotelier who knows what guests want. Build some hotel rooms and ensure a perfect satisfaction rating while fully booked. Are there any easier ones? Because having a perfect rating sounds kind of tough. Have a day with 25 visitors to demonstrate to potential commercial tenants you're a viable shopping destination. Huh. Oh, okay. So some of these are more... Okay, but I think I am just going to have to go with the... Okay, so we have to have a rating of 90%, occupancy rate of 90%, 30 hotel rooms. That doesn't sound too bad. Okay, so building consultants. We can unlock an interior decorator. Ooh, we need a tourism. Yeah. Construct. Okay. Above ground floor, on ground floor. Yeah. I'm going to put this, and I'm actually going to place it back here. Because that seems right to me. Oh. A little shoe shine. I don't know. Those seem to be not as related to hoteling. Okay, I don't need a medium office space. Thank you so much. I'm all good on one bedroom apartments. Mover's office is going to be nice for the future, but we don't need it now. Low-key, super nice that we don't have to do trash and collection rooms. Are we going to need to do parking? Facilities, transit, lobbies. Okay. Anyway, getting distracted. We've seen all the new stuff. We have our new goal. Let's run through the end of this day, and then I think we can put a pin in it there, right? That sounds good to you guys? Jake? Thanks. I appreciate it. I'm pretty tired. But this is a game I like a lot, man. I grew up in the era where sim games on PC were very popular, but I also was very young at the time, so didn't have the capability to look into different types that I would enjoy and that sort of thing. It's like I remember just like reading magazines and seeing Sim Tower and thinking it was like the coolest game ever and wanting to play it so bad, but the closest thing I was able to get was like I had Mall of America Tycoon that I used to play, and that sort of it fixed my corporate building itch, but it wasn't exactly quite what I wanted. I really liked the idea of building my own tower, and I've had a lot of fun with this game so far. So look at that. We didn't come out positive, but I'm positive that we will next time. I don't know. Maybe I'll look up some sort of term related to hoteling, to hotellery. Like maybe if they have nightly meetings or something like that, and we can call this that. Because again, like my purpose today was to sort of give myself a little bit more cushion and have some recorded stuff available that that wasn't necessarily. I was a day ahead on uploading stuff. Like I would record something and then I wouldn't need to upload it until the day after, and then I fell a day like where I'm like even now. So this is my attempt at like I said, not relying on Northern Lion and Hive Mind and the Yard to go to sleep, but also get myself back on track, have a little bit more breathing room, and hopefully get some stuff ready for the weekend. So a little bit more quiet, obviously a little bit less intense than a 16-star run, but let me know what you thought about it. And if there's any other sim style management games that you play, I'd be really interested to hear, because I'm always it's weird which ones I end up getting really heavily into and which ones I end up falling off of. This is one that I've really stuck with, but I've played a lot of them, so I'd be interested to hear which ones you guys have played. Basically, I'm just doing everything in my power to wait until either Civ 7 is optimized better for PC or optimized better for console, because I really want to play that, but it's not exactly the same thing. But I have a hard time differentiating because I'm very sleepy and my medicine has worn off 2 days ago. I forgot to take it this morning. Anyway, let me know everything I mentioned earlier, and I just have to hit stop recording because I cannot stop